everybody, welcome to my channel. It's so good to have you guys here. Welcome back. For those of you who are returning, this is going to be a weekly reading for all signs for May 19 till the 25. So that is going to be your tarot forecast for the week, okay? Oh wait, I haven't started yet. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to be starting off with the earth signs and then the fire signs and then the air signs, and I'm going to end it with the water signs. Okay, so let's get started. In 1 minute, I'm going to be doing the forecast for Taurus, okay? Now, before I get started, I just want to thank each and every single one of you for your support towards my channel. I really appreciate you all. And let's do this. All right. Okay, Taurus. Your tarot forecast for the week of May 19 till the 25th. May 19 till the 25th. Okay. All right, so there's going to be some action, okay? Someone taking an abrupt action this week. I'm not sure if this is you or if this is someone else who has heavy air in their chart. Okay, this could even be someone talking back, okay, giving you a quick response or a fast response, okay? Now I'm also getting that this person, the way they're going to be approaching you and the way they're going to be communicating with you is going to be very fast, very sudden, okay? Maybe this is unexpected for you because I feel like for some of you, this is coming in very fast, so it's going to be happening very soon. Maybe it already has happened, okay? But take it how it resonates. I feel like this person has something to say, okay? I feel like you're not expecting this person to have the answer, I guess, to something, okay? Hello, Danny. But this person does, okay? This person has the answer to your question, to your problem, whatever kind of situation you're going to be in. It depends, all right? And then we have the Five of Cups in the middle, followed by the Ace of Swords, okay? So it has nothing to do with this person. I feel like you're going through something. I feel like you're going to be going through something this week. Something personal is going to be happening here, okay? Or maybe there's some sadness, okay? Maybe something happened, or maybe you're just kind of in the blues, okay? Not feeling good, not feeling well, not really in the mood to communicate, not really in the mood to, like, you know, start conversations, okay? Like, not really in the mood to talk. Okay, so yeah, you're going to be feeling that way this week. But by the end of the week, we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, let's clarify the Ace of Swords. Okay, by the end of the week, okay, you're going to be so busy. You're going to be so busy. There's going to be so much on your plate by the end of the week, okay? You won't even have time to sit down, I'm hearing. You won't even have time to breathe, like, not breathe. You won't even have time to, like, you know, think, okay? So you're going to be so busy by the end of the week. I feel like this is something that you want. Maybe you want to keep yourself busy, you know? Maybe you don't want to overthink things, or maybe you don't want to be maybe you don't want to get caught up with boredom, okay? Maybe you don't want to get bored. Maybe you're the type of person that likes to work a lot or that likes to keep your body moving, okay? But yeah, I feel like this is really good. By the end of the week, Taurus, you're going to have lots of things to do, okay? There's going to be a lot on your plate. You're going to be able to manage these things, okay? Ace of Swords really tells this. This Ace of Swords is kind of telling me that you'll be able to cut through all of these worriness that you're going to be feeling, all of these, you know, whatever this is that you're going through, you'll be able to get past through it. All right. So this is going to be like an unexpected response to something. Okay, that's going to be the main theme for the week. An unexpected response is going to be coming from this person, an unexpected talk maybe, or a sudden appearance, like a sudden approach out of nowhere. This person's going to be approaching you, talking to you about something, expressing their feelings maybe. Okay, so yeah, this could be a sudden approach. All right. Okay. All right, Taurus, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, let's move towards Virgo in 6 minutes. Okay. All right, Virgo, let's take a look at your weekly forecast for May 19th through the 25th. Okay. Let's give this a quick shuffle. All right. For Virgo. Okay, 10 of Wands in reverse. I like that. Just one moment, guys. Let me just write this down. Oh, wow. I love this. I love this for you, Virgo. Okay, so there's a change in the wind for you, Virgo. There's a change in the wind. There's, I'm hearing a surprising talk, okay? Like there's going to be some sort of a surprise this week, okay? I feel like your situation here this week, you're going to be able to come, you're going to be able to come up with sort of a solution to make your life easier, or to make something easier for you. Okay, maybe you're struggling with something. Maybe you're struggling with work, with your finances. Maybe you're struggling to get like a, you know, parking space. I'm even hearing. So maybe you're going through something like that, like struggling to get parking space in front of your house. Maybe you have a lot of cars, or maybe you don't have like parking space. Okay, maybe you don't have access to parking. Okay, but whatever this is, you'll be able to come up with something. Okay, something will turn up for you, something good. Okay, maybe like a parking spot, or maybe you'll be able to pay for public parking. It's not going to be as expensive as you expect. All right, or maybe this is something like something that you're struggling at work. Okay, maybe you're finding it really hard to get along with other coworkers, or maybe there's something going on at work that you need to resolve, and you're trying to come up with some sort of idea on how to get it resolved, how to get people listen to you. That is going to be okay. You're going to find a way to do it. You're going to come up with some sort of an idea. Okay, it's like there's a change in the wind for you here. Okay, all right, let me write this down. All right, so something here will turn up for you. Something here will make you, will help you to make things easier, okay? And then we have the 10 of Swords in the middle, followed by the Ace of Cups. All right, so by the end of the week, okay, you're gonna be able to vent. Okay, you're going to be able to vent to someone. Okay, someone relatable. I'm hearing someone that's very understanding. Okay, somebody here wants to lend a helping hand towards you. Somebody here wants to let you know that they're here for you. They totally understand the kind of situation you're in. With the 10 of Swords, I feel like the kind of situation that you're in is sort of like maybe this is something that happened to you in the past. I feel like the 10 of Swords kind of represents something that's already done, something really harsh happened or something really bad happened to you, okay? But that's in the past. I feel like this is done already. So whatever that's been done to you in the past, someone here wants to, you know, I feel like you're going to be venting to someone about it. You're going to be talking about what happened to you, and you're going to realize that the person that you're going to be talking to totally understands, totally gets it, okay? Totally gets it. They want to show you that they, you know, like, they want to show you that they're on your side, that they totally relate with what's happening, they understand, okay? So there's going to be a person, by the end of the week, either you're going to be talking to a person or you're going to be meeting a person that will totally, like, you guys might even become friends, you guys might even become soulmates. But yeah, there's somebody here that totally relates to your past, totally understands where you're coming from, and is willing to help you, is willing to stand by you, is willing to show you affection, show you that they care, okay? All right, so Virgo, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's move towards Capricorn. Let's move towards Capricorn in 12 minutes, okay? All right. Hi, Diaz. Hi, TM. Hi, Danny. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your comments. I'm on Capricorn right now. All right, Capricorn, let's take a look at your tarot forecast for the week of May 19th through the 25th, okay? Four of Wands in reverse. King of Wands. You're showing up as the King of Wands, okay? All right. So by the end of the week, you're going to have a lot of energy, okay? You're going to be, you know, like, you're going to be looking forward to something by the end of the week. I don't know what that is. We'll clarify that later. But let's take a look at the Four of Wands in reverse, okay? So at the start of the week, your theme for the week is the Four of Wands in reverse, okay? Let's take a look at the Four of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing a misunderstanding, okay? To clarify the Four of Wands in reverse. All right, so you're going to have to endure something this week, okay? There's going to be some sort of a misunderstanding between you and some family members maybe, or someone that you're married to, okay? There's going to be some sort of a misunderstanding, but I don't think it's a big misunderstanding. I think it's something that can be resolved over time, or I think it's not going to last very long, but this is something that you might need to endure. Okay, maybe you're somebody that's very patient, or maybe you're someone that's that doesn't easily get upset. I don't think you're gonna be getting upset with this, okay? But it's not gonna be easy, okay? It's not easy to you know, endure things like, oh, if someone yells at you, or if someone curse you out, you know, if it's like your boss, or, you know, if it's your friend, you know, of course you're going to cuss them out as well, right? You're not going to tolerate that sort of thing. But if it's your boss, if it's a manager, because I'm hearing like a boss or a manager, there's going to be some sort of a misunderstanding between you and them, and that's gonna have to, like, it's gonna affect you, but it's not that, like, it's not that big, okay? You might get upset a little bit, or you might get angry, you might even talk, you know, shit about them behind their back, whatever, right? But you're gonna endure, okay, whatever that comes your way this week, okay? All right. Maybe because you feel like it's not worth the trouble, or it's not worth, you know, it's not worth jeopardizing your job. Okay. All right. We have the King of Wands. Okay. I love the King of Wands. I feel like you have a lot of energy this week. You're pumped up. You're ready to work. You're ready. You're so energized this week. You know, like you might even, you know, you might even go for a run. You might even like exercise more this week. Okay, for some of you with the King of Wands, okay, you might be looking good, feeling good, right? There's going to be a lot of sexual energy within you this week, okay? All right, so I'm also getting that if you're a male, you have like you have options, okay? You have options and choices in, you know, your career, and also in your in your love life. Okay, there's going to be like more options headed your way this week. Okay, this week you're going to be attracting a couple of people here. That is what I'm seeing. All right, let's take a look at the Page of Wands. What are you excited about by the end of, oh my god, that's a lot of cards. Okay, there's going to be a lot of messages. Okay, you're going to be messaging someone this week with the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Wands. What did I tell you? If you have somebody already, okay, yeah, if you already have someone, this is going to be really good. Okay, this is going to be really good. I'm hearing Juicy by Doja Cat. Okay, that's your channeled song. Listen to it. All right, so yeah, with the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups, maybe you're going to be connecting with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. If it's not a water sign, maybe you're going to be connecting with somebody that looks, you know, like they're kind of the opposite, okay? I feel like with the King of Cups, this is somebody that's, that likes to connect emotionally, okay? I feel like this person is emotionally intelligent. They're very in touch with their emotions. You're going to be connecting with that sort of a person this week, okay? And you're going to be pulling this off really good, okay? Because with the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Cups, there's reciprocation, okay? You're going to receive reciprocation from this person, okay? And also with the Eight of Wands, there's going to be a lot of messages back and forth, okay, between you and this person. All right, so Capricorn, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you so much, everybody that's in the chat. All right, let's move towards Aries. Okay, 18 minutes for Aries. Let me do some shuffle. All right. Or me and Alex forever. I'm not doing personal readings right now, but if you want to stay here for your zodiac signs, you should, okay? All right. Okay, Aries. Let's take a look at your tarot forecast for the week, May 19th through the 25th. Okay, Aries. All right. May 19th through the 25th for Aries. Okay, we have Judgment, followed by the King of Wands. Okay. Okay. And the Ace of Wands. Okay, so you're going to be, I feel like you're connecting with someone here. If you're not going to be connecting with someone, okay, if you are not dating a fire sign, then this is you. If you're not dating somebody that's, if you're dating somebody that doesn't talk that much, it's an introvert, somebody that gets shy a lot around cameras, okay, maybe they don't like taking pictures. If you are dating somebody, or if you're with someone that's sort of like that, okay, then this is you. This is not them. Okay? All right. If you're dating somebody who's a nerd, you know, who's someone that's smart, someone that's calm, okay, someone who doesn't like to I don't know, someone who likes to show how they feel by, you know, by giving you gifts, acts of service, okay? I don't think this is them. I think this is you. All right, so you're going to be making a big decision this week. But before I get to that, let me just write down Capricorn's reading, okay? Okay. All right, so Aries, you're going to be making some really big moves this week, okay? You're going to be making some judgment calls, like, you know, it's like it's either my way or the highway, okay? If you don't abide by my rules, if you don't obey my rules, if you don't, you know, if you don't listen to me, or if you don't obey by my rules, then I'm going to have to let you go. I'm going to have to, you know, I'm gonna have to, I don't know, I feel like, let me give you an example, okay? Suppose you're a teacher and your students don't listen to you, okay? Your students, you know, they do what they want. They come to class because they just want to get good grades. They want to get the attendance, right? But they don't want to listen to you. So you're going to be passing some rules, okay? Like, look, if you don't abide by my rules, okay, don't stay in my class, right? Don't stay in my class. Get another teacher, because I'm not going to teach, and I'm not going to tolerate this type of attitude. Okay, so you're gonna be sort of like boom, 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 you know, like making these rules as you go. Okay, look, if you're not gonna treat me right, okay, I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to set some boundaries. We're gonna have to, you know, take some time out for a while. We're gonna have to, like, it's like setting boundaries, okay, setting some rules, because you need it, okay? You need it. You need it in order to gain respect. You want to gain respect, and that's what you're doing here. You're making some big moves this week, okay? And that is going to bring in the luck that you want. It's going to manifest the things that you want, okay? Look at that, Ace of Wands. By the end of the week, okay, you're going to be seeing some really surprising results, okay? All right, surprising results by the end of the week, okay? If this is regarding about a person, you're going to be laying down some rules like, hey, this is not what I do, okay? I'm looking for love. I'm not looking for anybody to date, to have, like, you know, just a good time. I'm looking for long-term commitment here. I'm not looking for anything, like, I'm not here for just the fun, right? So if you're here to play games with me, or if you're here only for, you know, only for intimacy, no, I'm not that kind of person. I like to have intimate conversations. I like to be intimate with you, but I'm looking for something more, right? And if you're not in it for love, that's literally what I'm hearing. If you're not in it for love, I'm out of here. Okay, that's the type. What's that song? It's by Shania. Okay, Shania Twain, whatever. So it's sang by Shania. It's called If You're Not In It For Love. I know, the title is very long. If you're not in it for love, I'm out of here. Okay, and that is going to bring you some really surprising results. Maybe this person is going to stay. Maybe this person is going to be more attractive than ever to you, right? Maybe this person is going to be saying, like, oh, please, 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 take me back. Let me show you, let me prove to you that I'm here for more, or, you know, or maybe, like, let me prove my love for you. I don't know. But whatever this is, it's going to give you some very, really surprising results here, Aries, okay? All right. All right, that's what I got for you, Aries. This is a really good reading for Aries. All right, let's do Leo in 25 minutes. All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, Oyo, Bethany. Hello. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you so much for being here, guys. All right. Okay, let's start with Leo. All right, Leo, this is your tarot forecast for the week for May 19th through the 25th. So let's jump right in. Let's see what comes out for you here, okay? For Leo, please. Two of Swords. Something's troubling you. You're not quite sure what that is, okay? Five of Swords in reverse. Seven of Swords. Tell me about the Five of Swords. You're dealing with somebody okay, you're dealing with someone that holds a grudge. Be careful. Clarify the Five of Swords in reverse. I don't know who you're dealing with. Page of Pentacles. Okay. I don't know who you're dealing with, but when the Page of Pentacles came out, I'm like, okay, you need to be careful with this person. I don't know who this person is, but this person is coming in with some sort of an offer or maybe like a bribe, okay? Someone here wants to bribe you into doing something. You need to be careful with this person because this person is somebody that holds a grudge, okay? This person is somebody that doesn't let go of, like, you know, doesn't like to, you know, let go of, like, you know, things that people, like, I don't know. Let me just back that up, okay? I'm getting like a female, or this could even be a younger male even, okay? But I'm getting like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. Or maybe this person is somebody that's very grounded. Even though they're grounded, okay, this person has some little jealous, like, energy to them. Like, they tend to get a little jealous, or maybe a lot, right? But whoever this person is, this is somebody that holds grudges. This is somebody that doesn't let go of things easy, like, you know, like, likes to hold grudges, you know. But yeah, this person has nothing to do with the Two of Swords, okay? But this is like a warning for you, okay? All right, we have the Seven of Cups though. So you have three messages. Number one, do not trust this person. They're coming in to bribe you, okay? They're gonna be coaxing you, bribing you. They're gonna be telling you that, you know, I don't know. They're gonna be telling you to, like, maybe they want you to do something for them, all right? You're gonna have to say no. Okay, you're gonna have to say no, but that is going to make this person jealous and angry, and they're going to hold a grudge against you, but you're going to have to say no, because I feel like this person is going to be telling you to do something that maybe this person is going to be telling you to do something against your will, or maybe this person is going to be telling you to do something for them that's illegal, or that doesn't quite sit well with the, you know, like, that may not, like, it won't sit well with you. If you do it, you know, there's going to be some consequences, okay? Maybe they want to break some sort of rule. Maybe they want you to break the rule for them, or maybe they want you to do something that's illegal for them. I don't know. But this is something that you shouldn't do, and I feel like you are completely right about this, okay? And you shouldn't. All right? So yeah, just watch out for this person. We have the Two of Swords here. There's something that's troubling you, okay? Let's find out more about the Two of Swords. What's the Two of Swords? Okay, the Two of Swords and the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. Okay, you're trying to find a solution on how to get out of something that's troubling you. Maybe something that's maybe that's something about money, okay? And Paul Martin, I'm not going to tolerate this shit. If you do not have any good comments right now, just get out, okay? I'm not going to guess anything about you, and you don't have to bet $5, all right? I'm not guessing anything, okay? I'm just doing tarot, which I love. And I'm not reading anybody. I'm reading the zodiac signs, okay? So if you don't want to watch, just get out. But please, be kind and respectful in the chat, okay? All right. we have the Five of Pentacles and with the Eight of Swords and with the Two of Swords. There's something that's troubling you here, my friend. And I feel like this is something that's related to money, that's related to rent, okay? Maybe you need to pay rent and you're trying to come up with, maybe you're short a couple of bucks or a couple of like cash, and you need to, maybe you're trying to come up with a way to solve this, okay? But yeah, it's something related to money. So maybe this is something that I hope that this is not you. Okay, I hope that this is not you. I don't want to wish anything like that on anybody at all. And I hope that it's not you. Maybe you're trying to help someone, okay? But yeah, this is like, no. You need more experience before you serve the public. What experience? And I'm not serving the public, okay? Because the public, okay, is not paying me to do anything. I'm just doing what I love, all right? Okay. Seven of Cups. All right, so the Seven of Cups talks about options, confusion, you know, kind of daydreaming about the things that we want to do, the goals that we want to have in life. So yeah, I feel like by the end of the week, okay, you're gonna be very much daydreaming about the things that you want to do. Like, oh, should I travel to this place? Should I travel to that place? You know, should I go to Minnesota? Should I go to California instead? Should I travel? Where should I go? What should I do? Okay, where do I see myself in the next 5 years? You know, should I get this hat? Should I get this bag? You know, you're going to be thinking a lot about these things by the end of the week, okay? It looks kind of good. It looks kind of good, okay? I feel like somebody here wants to buy something, wants to spend, okay? So, if this is what I'm predicting, then I don't think this is you. Maybe you're trying to come up with something for somebody else, okay? Or with the Eight of Swords and with the Five of Pentacles, if it's not related to money, I feel like it could be related to love, okay? You could be struggling in that department a little bit, okay? Because the Five of Pentacles can represent somebody leaving you, okay? Somebody leaving you, or somebody that's not talking to you. Maybe somebody here is ignoring you, not replying your messages, not, you know, not calling you back or whatever this is. I feel like you'll be able to, I feel like you're going to be putting this in the back burner, okay? By the end of the week, I feel like your main focus is going to be on this person, okay? All right, your main focus in the middle, like at the start of the week, yeah, this is troubling you, but you're gonna forget about it, or maybe you're gonna put this in the back burner. You're not gonna worry so much about this, okay? Or you may be able to come up with some sort of idea. I don't know, but yeah, your main focus is going to be on this person this week. All right, maybe you're going to be talking to this person. Maybe you're going to be seeing this person a lot, okay? All right, but that is what I have for you, Leo. It's a warning, okay? Don't trust this person, whoever this is. All right, let's move to Sagittarius. All right. Hello, Tarun. I'm good. Life is going good. You know, it's just tiring, you know. It's tiring for everybody who does a 9-to-5 job, right? Everybody who works is not rich. Every single one of them, okay? Everybody who works a 9-to-5 job is not rich. All right? And I'm one of them, okay? So, life is going okay. Steady. All right, Sagittarius. Let's take a look at your tarot forecast for the week of May 19th through the 25th. Okay. Okay, Nine of Swords. Wow. Okay. All right. Oh my God, the Nine of Wands came out. In my head, I was like, I saw the Nine of Wands and I'm like, oh, there's something's up with the Nine of Wands. But then I'm like, oh, I don't think it's going to come out. Well, it did. It did. Let's see. Ooh, Nine of Cups. All right. All right. All right. Okay. So you're going to be very happy by the end of the week. It's okay. I feel like you're going to be very, very satisfied. Okay. I'm hearing a job well done. All right. A job well done. Okay. You're going to be, I don't know what it is that you're doing, but it's a job well done. I feel like your hard work is going to be paying off by the end of the week, Sagittarius. Okay. But, oh my God, did you guys notice there's 999 here? Is that a coincidence? There's the Nine of Swords, which is air energy, a lot of thinking going on, okay? A lot of like something is stressing you out, okay? And then we have the Nine of Wands, wow. And the Nine of Cups. So you're expecting something really bad to happen. Look at that, Nine of Wands and the Nine of Cups. You're expecting, I don't know what it is that you're, like, I don't know. Some of you, okay, I need to stop saying I don't know. Some of you are expecting the worst case scenario, okay? Some of you are expecting to, maybe it's payday. For some of you, maybe it's payday, right? And you're expecting the lowest numbers that you can think of. All right, even though you've worked hard, maybe you're a very humbled person. Maybe you're somebody that's very humbled. Maybe you're somebody, life has humbled you. For some of you, life has humbled you and you're expecting the lowest numbers in your paycheck, right? And wow, that is definitely going to change. By the end of the week, you're going to be seeing some really good changes in your paycheck. All right, you're like, money is going to be looking really, really good. All right. So if you're waiting for your paycheck and if you're thinking like, oh my God, even though I worked like this hard, you know, I don't think I'm going to get that much. I don't think, you know, like I have to pay taxes, right? They're going to cut the taxes from me. I don't think I'm going to get that much. I don't think I'm going to be seeing the, you know, the numbers that I'm expecting to see in my paycheck. And you're expecting the worst, but by the end of the week, oh my God, it's going to be such a really, like, it's going to make you smile. The minute you see your paycheck, it's going to really make you smile, okay? Nine of Swords, something's bothering you. Something's troubling you. And something, I feel like there's something that is keeping you up at night. And I saw the Two of Cups. So maybe this is something that's related to love. Maybe you have a crush on somebody. Okay, maybe you don't know how to approach them. Maybe you don't know how to like break the ice. Okay, or with the Two of Cups, maybe you wanna get along with somebody. You want to get along with somebody so bad that it's keeping you up at night. You know, like why doesn't this person like me? I'm a lovable person. I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice girl. I'm a kind person, right? But why doesn't this person like me? I want to get along with this person so bad. But you know, it is what it is, okay? Not every single one of the people that you know, that you interact with is going to get along with you, okay? Some people hold grudges, some people, you know, some people can get jealous, some people can, you know, be mean, you know, and sometimes there could be a misunderstanding, okay? So don't expect the worst case scenario all the time, all right? Because by the end of the week, it's going to look so good, okay? A job well done, all right? Okay, Sagittarius, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's do Aquarius. All right. Aquarius. Let's take a look at your tarot forecast for the week of May 19th through the 25th. All right. Okay. Let's get started. Okay, Eight of Cups. All right. Eight of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. All right. Okay. Eight of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups here. So at the start of the week, you're moving away from something. Okay? You're moving away from something. You're getting over someone. Maybe for some of you, you're getting over someone. You're getting over, like, you're going towards the healing stages. You're starting to heal. Okay? You're starting to heal. Like, you're gonna start to heal by at the start of the week. Okay? So if you've been through a really bad breakup, if you've been through a really bad breakup, I'm going to repeat this again. If you've been through a really bad breakup, you're going to be moving on from that this week, okay? If you've been through something really tough, okay, you're going to be moving on from that this week. You're going to start healing. You're going to start, like, you're going to be able to get out of bed at the start of this week, okay? If you haven't been out of bed for days because you're trying to heal, like you're grieving, or you're sick, you're going to be recovering this week, okay? You'll be able to get out of bed. If you haven't, like, if you've been really, like, in the blues, feeling weak, feeling tired, okay, that's all going to change at the start of the week, okay? Now, at the middle of the week, we have the Page of Pentacles. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles. What is this? Okay, so you're going to be connecting with someone that's very energetic, okay, very popular, somebody who, who calls the shots, all right? You're going to be connecting with that sort of a person this week, and this person is going to be offering you something really, really nice, okay? I don't think this is a huge opportunity or like a huge lump sum of money. No, I feel like whatever this person is offering you it's like maybe this person has a lot with them, so they're going to be sharing something here with you, whether that may be a gift, okay, whether that may be food. Maybe this person is going to be buying you food, buying you lunch, maybe taking you out to lunch, dinner. Maybe they want to, like, it's not a grand gesture, but this is something that's coming from this person. So maybe this person is gonna, like, maybe you're gonna be connecting with somebody that's very nice, okay? They may be popular, but they're not mean, or they're not somebody that's that's too proud of themselves, okay? All right, so this person is going to be taking you out maybe for lunch. Maybe this person is going to be paying something for you, or maybe buying you a gift, or they're going to be sharing something, like some really good information about a job, about, something that you can do, like something that you can improve, okay? Like maybe you want to improve your job, and they're going to be sharing you a tip maybe on how to do that. But whatever this is, it's really nice, and it's coming from a person that's popular. Okay, somebody who has like a big audience, okay, or maybe who has a lot of followers, or maybe somebody that's famous at your job, or maybe this is somebody that's a singer or celebrity. But yeah, whoever this person is, they're popular, okay? They're popular in some way, shape, or form, and they're going to be coming towards you, and yeah, maybe they want to be your friend. I don't know. But yeah, this is something really good that's happening here for you by the end of the week. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So if you're waiting for money to come in, I don't think it's gonna be, like, if you're waiting for a huge lump sum of money, like if someone owes you something, okay, it's not gonna, you're not gonna get it anytime soon, okay? I'm hearing 3 weeks. You're gonna have to wait 3 weeks for it, okay? If someone owes you something, if you're waiting for your tax refund, because I am. I'm still waiting for my tax refund. But yeah, if you're waiting for your tax refund, you're not going to be getting it anytime soon, okay? But yeah, if you're not waiting for a tax refund, if you're waiting for somebody, if you're waiting for somebody to pay you rent, maybe they owe you rent, maybe they owe you something, okay? I don't think you're going to be getting it this week, maybe next week, okay? But yeah, this is the week, and this is what I got for you here. All right. Okay, Aquarius. That is what I have for you. Let's move towards Libra. Okay, hi Libra. This is your tarot forecast for the week of May 19th through the 25th. Let's jump right in. Let's see what messages we get for you here, okay? Seven of Wands. Okay. Seven of Wands. Okay. All right. Nine of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. So it's like, all right, you have your walls up really high this week with the Seven of Wands. Maybe you're trying to protect yourself from something. Maybe people are picking on you this week. Okay. But yeah, you have your walls up. Okay. This is not really a good time. This is actually, like, it's not really a good time for other people. Okay. Because, they want to be your friend. Okay, somebody here, or maybe there's a bunch of people that wants to be your friend, that wants you to let your guard down. But maybe they've been picking on you before. Maybe they used to pick on you. Okay, maybe they said mean things about you. Maybe they said some things that, you know, they didn't mean. Or maybe they gossip about you behind your back. All right, but yeah, these people that wants to be friends with you, that wants to get along with you. Like, these people want to get along with you, but I feel like you don't trust them, okay? Because something here happened between you and these people. Like I said, maybe they gossip about you and you heard like you overheard them. Maybe they did something behind your back, something that you didn't approve of, okay? But whatever this is, they're ready to make the peace with you, okay? They're ready to make peace with you. Maybe they're ready to apologize to you, but yeah, these people want to be your friend. These people want you to let your guard down and let them in, okay? Let them in, invite them in, maybe invite them over to your house. I don't know. Maybe they're making you a peace offering. But yeah, at the start of this week, this is how you're going to be. This is how you're going to be very defensive, you have your guard up, okay? You have your guard up, you're ready, you're putting on your armor and you're ready to fight, okay? Which you shouldn't, okay? You shouldn't, because by midweek, by the middle of the week, we have the Nine of Cups, okay? So by the middle of the week, you're going to be enjoying yourself, okay? Maybe you're going to go out, right? Get your nails done, get your hair done, maybe you're traveling, maybe you're going to be, maybe you're going to watch the movies. Maybe you're going to go to the movies, right? Because Final Destination is out. Haven't seen it yet, but I heard some reviews, okay? So, yeah. It's gore, okay? It's very... But, yeah. If you're into that sort of thing, you should go watch it. But, yeah, with the Nine of Cups, okay? Maybe you're, maybe you're going to a spa. Maybe you're getting a massage, okay? But, yeah, you're doing something for yourself this week, okay? Something very I don't know, I'm hearing like it's gonna soften you up a bit, okay? But then by the end of the week, 8 of Pentacles, you go back to work, all right? So by the end of the week, all right, you're gonna be doing something. If you have a 9-to-5 job, this is you going back to work, okay? Maybe this is your weekend, okay? Maybe your weekdays, maybe your weekend fall on the weekdays, okay? Maybe your days off are like Thursday, Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, okay? But yeah, you go back to work if you have a 9-to-5 job. If you work at home, okay, maybe you're going to be painting again, okay? Maybe you're going to be like doing something crafty, okay, this by the end of the week. Now, if it's not any of that, okay, if it's not any of that, maybe you're going to be doing a project this week. Maybe you're going to be landing a project by the end of the week, and your whole focus is going to be on that project. Or maybe you go back to school, maybe you go back to your course. But yeah, whatever this is, it's nothing, you know, it's what normal people do, right? All right, so okay, so that's what I have for you, Libra. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's do, okay, what should I write here? Okay. All right, let's do Gemini. I couldn't do roller coasters after watching one of those. Oh, yeah, me too. Me too. But I love horror movies. I love horror. But I feel like ever since, like, I don't know what happened to me. You know, I used to love horror movies. I used to be I used to be the first one to like head to the movies and watch the very first horror movie that comes out, right? But lately I've been so like busy, so occupied with other things that I don't even make time for those anymore, which I should, right? I gotta do things that, you know, I gotta do some self-care, right? But yeah, well, my self-care right now is like traveling. I save money, I travel, I save money, I buy something nice for myself. That's it. All right, Gemini, let's take a look at your tarot forecast for the week of May 19th through the 25th, all right? Yes, High Priestess, thank you. Oh my God, so many cards. Gemini. All right, okay. We have the Devil here. We have the Seven of Swords. Be careful of someone sneaky. We have the Eight of, oh no, we have the Strength card coming out here. Okay. Okay, I'm getting a huge sigh from you, like, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know where you're at, but I feel like you're bored. You're bored to death, okay? We have the Queen of Cups coming out here. All right, maybe you're connecting with a water sign, but that's an extra card. All right, let's talk about the Devil here. At the start of the week, we have the Devil, okay? All right, so the Devil card is a little bit tricky. This represents attachments, unhealthy attachment. Maybe you're attached to something very unhealthy. Okay, maybe this is like an eating habit. Okay, maybe you're so attached to your job, like you could be a workaholic, right? Or maybe you're eating something that's very unhealthy for you, but you can't help it because you love it. You love eating it. You love indulging in it, right? Or maybe this is you connecting with someone that's toxic, okay? Maybe you're in a toxic connection, okay? If you're in a toxic connection, this is something that you need to look at, okay, this week. It's popping up here this week because it's important. It's important for you to notice. It's important for you to recognize where something here is toxic and it's not good for you. It's not good for you, and it's not good for your well-being. You need to look into it. You need to recognize the problem so that you can fix it. Okay? All right? Like I said, if this is not about a toxic relationship, maybe you have an unhealthy attachment to something, you need to look into it, and you need to make some changes or some adjustments according to what it is that you're going to be going through this week, okay? We have the Seven of Swords here for you. The Seven of Swords sometimes can represent someone that's hiding something, someone that doesn't want to reveal the whole truth, someone that wants to get away with something here. So somebody here wants to get away with something, okay? They want to get away with something. They don't want people to find out about what they did, okay? But I feel like you know more than more than what meets the eye. So you're gonna be seeing something this week that's gonna help make you question things like, what's up with this person? What is this person hiding? This person is like, there's something off with this person. Something's going on and I don't like it. Like I feel there's a bad vibe when I'm around this person. Like something here is gonna make you question things, okay? Like, what's up with this person? Does this person like me? Maybe somebody doesn't like you, okay? It could be just that. Maybe this person, maybe there's somebody here that doesn't like you. I hate to say it, okay? I'm sure you're a lovable person, but there's somebody here that maybe doesn't like you, or maybe that doesn't want to tell you everything. Okay, maybe this person, like if you're trying to learn something from this person, I don't think this person is going to tell you everything. I don't think this person is going to show you everything that you need to know. Okay, so yeah, better choose a good mentor, my friend, because the mentor that you have is not good. All right. Okay, we have the Strength card here. So like I said, I feel like you have a high tolerance for things, and I feel like by the end of the week, you're going to be fed up with something. You're going to be tired of something, okay? But I do see you bringing love into the situation, okay? So maybe you're tired of selling the same old thing, selling the same old brand. Maybe you're tired of, maybe you're tired of boredom, right? You're bored. Maybe you don't work. Maybe you can't get out of the house. Maybe you're under house arrest, but there's something here that you're so bored of. Okay, but you're gonna bring love into the situation, by meaning you're gonna come up with something, okay? If you're under house arrest, if you're at your house, if you don't have a job, if you don't have anything to do, maybe you might go live. Maybe you might start a podcast. Maybe you might start a channel, right? Maybe you might start reading books to people. I don't know. But you're going to come up with something, okay? And you're going to make some changes here, okay? But you're going to be doing it with love. You're going to be doing it with with a lot of positivity. Like, okay, I'm pretty sure that it's going to work out. I think it's going to be a great idea. I feel like you're going to be filled with a lot of, it's going to, it's like you're not going to tell yourself that you're setting yourself up for failure before it starts. You're not going to tell that to yourself, okay? You're going to see that as, you're going to see whatever this is as a good idea, all right? Okay, so Gemini, that is what I have for you. Let's move on to Pisces. Alright, Pisces, let's take a look at your tarot forecast for the week of May 19th through the 25th, alright? The Strength card keeps coming out for a lot of people, but let me clarify Pisces Strength card, because I did for Gemini, so... No, I didn't for Gemini, but yeah, let's see. Let's see, we have the Nine of Pentacles, Pisces. So the start of the week, I feel like you're going to be working alone, okay? If you work, if you work somewhere where there's a lot of people involved, okay? If you have colleagues, co-workers that works together with you, if you have members on your team, I feel like you're going to be... you're gonna have to do something alone this week, or you're gonna be working alone this week, okay? But yeah, or maybe you're gonna be I don't know, maybe someone, maybe you're gonna have to fill in for someone this week, okay? All right, now I'm hearing graveyard shift. So if for those of you who works the graveyard shift, you're on your own this week, all right? You're on your own. But yeah, with the Nine of Pentacles, whatever it is that you do this week, it's going to bring in a lot of money for you. A lot of money. Now, or if it's not about money, I feel like you're going to do what you love this week. And it's a lot of good karma around you, Pisces. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles. There's a lot of good karma around you. So whatever you touch this week, it will turn to gold. All right? So... oh my God, my daughter's crying. But yeah, we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is good. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Somebody here is coming your way this week, okay? Someone here is quite a catch, okay? This person is quite a catch. They're very attracted to you. Somebody here wants to make a move, and they're going to come towards you here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody that's very fiery, somebody that takes action, okay? Somebody who's an action taker, someone that gets things done, okay? They have a lot of energy, okay? They're very quick, okay? They don't wait around for people to do things for them, okay? They get things done very quick. Yeah, whoever this person is, I feel like this person has their eye on you this week, okay? They have their eye on you this week. So they're going to be making some moves towards you this week, all right? We have the Strength card coming out. Let's clarify the Strength card. The Strength card is clarified by the Page of Swords. Okay. All right. So the Page of Swords kind of tells me that Pisces, you're learning something. Maybe you're taking a course. Maybe you're doing some sort of research. Okay. But with the Strength card being here, whatever this is, okay, it's going to take a certain amount of time for you. Like you need to give this time. Okay. You need to give this time. It's not going to be like, I feel like if this is a course, okay, if you're trying to graduate, all right, if you're trying to graduate, it's not going to happen it's not an overnight success, okay? Whatever this is, if you're trying to graduate, I feel like there's a few more years left for you to, go through, and that's going to that's going to annoy you so much, but you got to remind yourself that it doesn't happen overnight. It means you have a lot to learn, you have a lot to go through, you have a lot to gain. Okay, always tell yourself that you have a lot to gain. All right, you're not just giving up your time, you're not sacrificing these years for nothing. Okay, you're going to get a degree, right? If this is not about a degree, if it's a course, okay, you'll get it done. Don't worry. Don't worry, okay? It's worth it. It's worth your time. It's worth giving your time to it, okay? So do it, all right? If this is a project, It's the same thing. It applies, the same thing applies to it, okay? So, Pisces, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And, oh my God. I'll do Cancer and Scorpio in a few seconds. I'm just gonna... I gotta go to my baby, okay? Alright, guys. Thank you so much. Until next time. Bye.